Hi, I'm Lynne with Softsquares. I'm going to continue to work on the Jingle Bell Pines Block of the Month blocks. And right now I'm starting block 9. Oops, this is what I meant to say, which is the holiday lights. So the Roman candles. My background is different today because I am actually in a hotel conference room in Orem, Utah, which is the city that I live in and also where my shop is. And we are hosting a softsquares retreat at this very moment. So you might hear noises in the background, voices, you even see someone walk by. But the background is just a conference room, and so we decided to try to perk it up and have a fun theme and call it tropical. So we have these inflatable palm trees all over, which you barely see one here, and then some fun little streamers that have pictures of tropical birds. And things do fall off the wall often, so you might even be witness to one of these things falling down. Anyway, and that's a true thing. They've been falling all over, but
falling vines in a tropical setting, not unusual.
I know, we're like, if they're hitting, that's okay. But anyway, let me show you where I'm at. So I've got my fabric cut and I transported it, so everything looks kind of mixed up a little bit, but let me angle this down here. We have the brown, the yellow, and my blue. First of all, I cut this a while ago, so if you've been following my videos, you'll notice these were started a couple of months ago, and I cut all the pieces at once. And then on top of that, we moved into a new warehouse space, and then I also moved it here. So this is done pretty good for being moved around. Okay, so here's my white. I think these are 2 different sizes. Yep. My board has got all these threads hooked on there, but I don't care today. This and this. And I did not think to label these, but I do have my So Handy stickers from Lori Holt that I might take a minute and actually get myself organized because there's so many things that look the same here. I think so. Because we're at the hotel and we're in a conference room, we have our doors open. I'm gonna actually have to show you what's going on. But anyway, we get people that stop by like, what is this? So we have someone right now. We have a, what is this visitor? Which is not uncommon. Yesterday, the maintenance guy, the evening guy, he's like, I just gotta ask, what is this strange concept called quilting group? So clearly, I keep pulling like the early numbers 1, 2, 3. There's 2 sets on here, so I'm gonna have to start with like, what is that, 5? I have numbered everything. I had to give it different numbers based off of what I had available to play with on my sticker sheet. So I can at least keep things straight. These are our flames. And we're going to, I need an iron. Okay, so to do this, it says mark the center. I'm just folding it in half and pinching it. There is the center right there. So we're going to draw a line from there down to here. So again, I'm going from that mark down to the corner on both sides. So we're doing this to all 3, the yellow. Okay. That's what we're doing. Okay, there's triangles. This one. And then we're going to go from corner to corner on this one. So there's my crease. Before I do anything else, let's get this right. say to cut it. So there's one set. There is another set. And then I have to cut these each direction. And it will give me my third set with some leftover. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is lay this across here, but let's put it on there right. Might as well see my ugly face. This says to, when you take the two pieces, okay, so look down here. So you have this piece and this piece, and it's saying to bring the blue piece down a quarter or an eighth. I'm not reading. An eighth of an inch. So this blue is not going to line up right with the top of the yellow. It's going to come down a tiny bit. They happen to be on a measuring board, so I can take advantage of that. Pins. Oh no, we just lost some garland. You see the banner right here? That just fell. It used to look like this down there. The walls have a texture, and they don't like anything we're using to try to stick to it. So we're just dealing with it as it comes down. Okay. Let's make one before we chain stitch and make a bunch, because I don't want to get stuck with something wrong. So to do this and then press it open, and I'm going to finger press for now. I'm going to do the same on the other side, going down an eighth of an inch, press it open, and then square it up. All right. This is my first time making a stitch on the machine since it's come back from being serviced. And I don't use this machine all the time anyway, but it's definitely been several months. Let's see if I can remember how this works. There we go. Coming down about an eighth of an inch from the top. Now let's press, and I'm going to square it down to 1.5 by 1.5. From top to bottom. Now I need to center the point and then make it so it's 1.5 wide, which means when I find the center, I'm going to go out 0.75 inch. Here we go. And then I will be centered. So I'm going to line it up on this line. That's the center. And then I only need to go out to this line on both sides. That way it's the right size and it is evenly centered. 1.5 inch square. Do that to the others. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I have made all 3 of these. And I have a little trick for you, or hint. See this one? This is really what they're supposed to look like, or have more crossover up there. This was the 3rd one that I did. So this one, I'm going to end up cutting the tip off when I sew it together because there's no seam allowance like there is on this one. You following? So when you go to square up your block, keep that in mind. I looked at the picture, I read it, it didn't register until I was doing my 3rd block. You need a little more room on top. So I'm okay that my flames will be not as pointy. You might not be. I should have one that looks good. So let's see how that is. 2 is going to be on the shorter width, or this is 4 inches. And 1 is going to be on the longer strip because the candles do this, going down, up, down. But yeah, I cut all my tips off. I'm not making these little triangles again. So if you want a true point, just give yourself more space with that. Okay. We're going to make the base, which is this and this. So the base has this one in the middle. And then these Okay, so take your background piece, the 1.5 inch piece, and draw a line corner to corner on 2 of them. And you're going to do another set, but 2 of them for this one. We're going to put these on here and then still open it up and press. We're going to do it to 2 sets, and then we're going to put this piece between the 2 sets. And we take the 2-inch squares on the back side, draw a line. There.
You almost murdered her. That's it for going to the theater that was farther away.
Well, oh my goodness. She really was miserable.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
I hope it says to press to the dark side. I'm making a video. Poke it in. I'm filming.
I've been nagging her for a day and a half. Like, sit down at her sewing machine because it's her retreat too.
I know. But I'm like, this is weird to sit. So now we're assembling our candles. It says, I have to make this so it looks at me. Here's the bottom of the boat. There's my 3 candles. Where's the tall one? Not much difference, but there's enough. So this one goes here, and then these 2 go here. And then this piece right here goes between them. Of course, we've got seam allowance, which is why nothing quite looks right now. And then we have this one. Oh, I know what I did. This short piece right here is supposed to be on the top of what's in the middle. I'm just going to cut it down because I actually cut that piece out in the first place, but I used the wrong size. But that's because you don't need this tall of a piece up here. So at least we know what I did. All right, so now I'm going to sew these 3 together, or sorry, all 7 of these together. Just work my way across, and then when we're done, it should be the same width as this. And then I will sew it on here and press it and make sure it's a square when we're done. So this is it laid out. We're almost done. I'm going to go press these, and I'm going to press them towards the blue, and then I will come back and stick stitches on there. Actually, maybe I will finger press and have to walk across the room to get to the iron. And I think I can attach this on here. It's a finger press. There we go. I can make sure that this side is up so we can see it. All right, now I got it on there. Let's go press it. Okay, I just took my project to the iron and pressed it, and guess what I see? I'm actually pretty squared up over here. I'm not centered right here. I'm going to leave it. It's not perfect. It's a just get it done quilt. But I'm surprised because everything, I mean, I haven't squared anything up other than my flames, which points off. Anyway, this is the block, and this is what it's supposed to look like. And it kind of does. All right, that's it for block 9.
Soft square, soft and bright, stitching smiles day and night.